The Storybook Nursery Kit and Artist Studio Kit have been officially announced. Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So the Sims tweeted and shared on various social media, including their Discord, welcome the newest addition to your legacy with an elegant nursery made in collaboration with 6MCC in the Sims 4 Storybook Nursery Kit, and find creativity in your own artfully scattered studio space in the Sims 4 Art Studio Kit. Available September 19th. And then there was a little short video clip, 9 seconds, where you can see the, artistic version of it. And then you see the Sim looking in like it's kind of a dollhouse. So kind of a fun touch. And then they followed that up with this tweet: fill your new boo's nursery with whimsical toys, ornate furniture, and even a dollhouse modeled after the home of a well-known family in the 6MCC collaborated The Sims 4 Storybook Nursery Kit. And that leads to the blog post, and then we go on to surround yourself with brushes, paint cans, still life references, and more to ignite your artist skills in a space of your own with the Sims 4 Artist Studio Kit, which links to the same blog post. So the blog post starts: continue adding to your Sims story with artistic spaces and lavish nurseries. And then again it reiterates that the Sims 4 Storybook Nursery Kit was created in collaboration with 6MCC, and of course the Artist Studio Kit, which is just one they did on their own. And there's that picture, which of course was already leaked, and you can see that dollhouse that they referred to, and the ornate furniture, including that toddler bed and the curtains behind and the chandelier, and the new blocks for toddlers, or toddlers and infants, I should say, because of course infants can use blocks. If you have growing together, they need to be able to sit up and have the right grasp to be able to do it, but usually by the time they can sit, you can use it. And then it goes on to say, whether you are continuing stories with your creative Sims and re-exploring their artistic side, or ushering in your Sims' newest bundle of joy to a beautiful nursery, answer the question of what's next with these kits this season in The Sims 4. And then, of course, you can see the picture there that is of a Sim in an artist's studio with that new easel and various other things that obviously come with the kit. So they continue on describing the Art Studio Kit, where they say, design colorful retreats. Let your artistry flourish with the Sims 4 Artist Studio Kit. Every design choice is yours to make as you embark on a journey of creativity. Set up your new easel in the center of your studio, surrounded by tools of the trade, a variety of brushes, colorful paint cans, and new inspiring still life objects that Sims can paint from reference or draw creativity from. There is no limit to what your Sim can imagine, especially in a studio full of shelves stockpiled with supplies to fulfill their every artistic whim. Continue to make your mark on your studio and let creativity flow by setting up drawers and shelves that are overflowing with tubes of paint, sketchbooks, and palettes. Sims will also be able to dive into other artistic endeavors through the new tablet and woodworking table, truly immersing themselves in all avenues of art. And so that little table there in the middle is a woodworking table, like I had wondered from the leaked screenshot. So that's not just a block put on top of a non-functioning table. It's actually a table, and then there is the tablet, which I wondered if that was it too. So you can see the easel, the woodworking table, and the tablet, and then what looks like a sink, and then obviously a lot of decor items, as they mentioned there. And then it goes on to say, surround little ones in lavish elegance. Welcome the newest addition to the family in a nursery. Made in collaboration with creator 6MCC, this collection of items in the Sims 4 Storybook Nursery balances the joy of a new arrival with elevated charm. Bring your newborns, infants, and toddlers into a space that balances sophistication and whimsy with delicately crafted toys, appealing wallpaper, a dreamy mobile, and more available in colors that range from rich and moody darks to delicate pastels of a bygone era. These little ones will sleep soundly as they are surrounded by the refined elegance of ornate cribs, bassinets, and beds, a sweeping canopy, and a tasteful chandelier. only the best for our little Nubus and the most pleasant dreams. These objects were passed down through generations and will be passed down to future generations, ensuring a legacy of elegance within each family. With hints of The Sims legacy and lore, your new edition will have plenty to discover in these storybook-inspired rooms. I saw someone wonder if that's hinting that the new Life and Death EP or perhaps base game is going to be adding the ability to inherit. Possibly, but also if you're doing your original standard legacy, you were supposed to stay on the same lot through the generations, so you would by default inherit the things that were there from before. So it could just be based on that, but it could be hinting at more. I'm curious what you think. And on the left hand side of the picture, you see the pink. In the original little short clip, which was artistic versus real in-game things, it did kind of look like a buggy, which someone had wondered, but I think they very clearly say that there's a bassinet coming, so I just think it's a bassinet that looks like a buggy, to be quite honest, not an actual buggy, because you're not going to get that. It would have had to have been added to base game for it to be functional in the actual kit as a buggy, or that's my expectation, because they don't do gameplay kits, it seems, since they did the first one, Bust to Dust, which was then added to the build buy category later on. So The Sims 4 Artist Studio and Storybook Nursery kits will be available on September 19th, 2024, essentially across all the platforms, and it will require The Sims 4 base game and all game updates. And the minimum system requirements for the pack should be not much different than the actual system requirements for the game, because it's not really adding anything that would strain the game as it is. Though, of course, as you get more and more packs and kits, the requirements that EA says is like usually either only for base game or for base game and the pack, and it doesn't actually show what the requirements are for the complete game. You need to kind of just get something more than what they're saying, even more than the recommended is what I would recommend. But I also would recommend, if you're looking for a computer, if that's how you play, to go over to EA Answer headquarters in the technical area, either Mac or PC, depending on which type of computer that you want. Let's move along to actually the timing. So the usual release time for kits is 10 a.m. Pacific. So that is 10 a.m. Pacific, Thursday, September 19th. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so for me that's 1 p.m. Eastern. But I will link down below so that you can find out when that is in your own time zone. It is a standard release, so it's whenever usually the other ones have released. And then that base game update that should be next Tuesday, September 17th. Also, the usual time is 10 a.m. Pacific. Again, the same time, but except for on Thursday, it's Tuesday, and there'll be a separate link for that one down below if you want to check out when that is in your own time zone. And of course, that game update is supposed to bring those bug fixes from the laundry list, plus anything else that is needed to prepare the game for the kits. So let me know if you're excited for either, both, or none of the kits. I'd love to know in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!